Welcome to one of the most important learnings and aspects of the human blueprint. Now, for me, it was quite profound. I've always been a goal setter. I set goals, but then I set them, and the process and really thinking about what you're going to achieve is great and it's magical. But then you get into the day to day, and you're like, oh, my goal, it's so uninspiring. Like, I'm not inspired by my goal. My goal is to earn $500,000 a year. Like, boring. My goal is to have a bigger car or a better car or a cooler car and a bigger house. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, wow, I'm deflated. And I used to be that guy that used to set those types of goals. And so for me, when I totally shifted my thinking from a goal to a mission and what the goal actually entails and created and lived by a mission, I found that I was so much more inspired. So the purpose of this training and this learning is to really look at the goals that you set. Now, the fact of the matter is the way that we set goals, it doesn't work. Why? Because 95% of the world, they don't set goals. The 5% that do, the 95 work for them. The 95% of the world work for the 5% of those that do set the goals. So I started going on this question or this journey and think, why, if we know that goal setting is so important, why do the majority or 95% of the world, why do they not do this thing? Like, it sounds crazy. And then I started looking into it. And they're boring. They're really dull. Our goals, I want to lose 5 kilograms. I want to earn $200,000. Our goals are boring. They're all on wants. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And they're so uninspiring. And for me, once I turned it around from uninspiring, boring things like that to things like, I want to travel to every exotic location in this world and change someone's life. I will be on stage with other game changers and influencers. Well, hang on. That elicited this really strong emotional response for me. And I was like, wow, I was inspired by it. So that's a bit of a segue into this learning. So I want you to just sit back, relax, and I really want you to take this in and I want you to see how you can totally reframe or reprogram yourself in your life. Instead of focusing on goals, we want to focus on a mission. Okay, so in this, we're going to focus on that. I'm going to talk you through the SMART system of setting goals because everyone knows the SMART system. And then what I'm going to do, the reason I want to talk about that and then mission is I just want you to see the indifference between the two. I want you to just see how one elicits a really, really cool response and the other not so. So the fact of the matter is, goal setting is important because that's when you take this idea or mentality and you turn it into a plan and an action plan. And if you commit to this action plan, well, you get the desired result. So in theory, it's great. You write it down, you step by step, you process this and you methodically go through it. And you know what? One day you win. So setting goals, it ensures a simple process to ensure that you can achieve those objectives and highlights those areas that you must commit to. So it's really important. And quite often goal setting, the act of goal setting, helps to get all these ideas in. But with that, quite often it's so uninspiring and we might be really, really inspired for a week or 2 weeks or even a month. And I know you're all thinking this. Yep, I agree with you, Rob, because I've been there. We've all committed to goals. The 1st of January comes around in a new year and we're thinking, yeah, this year I'm gonna earn $1 million. I'm gonna have a 6-pack. I'm gonna get the girl of my dreams. I'm gonna buy a boat, and we do that, and we're really inspired and motivated. By mid-January or by Australia Day, 26th of January, it's totally out of the window. So what happened? Where did it all go wrong? We had all these great ideas and we want to win. But after we planned how to win, the next wave of inspiration, it never came. And we've still got these documented goals and we just feel so far from achieving them that it doesn't mean anything because we can't see ourselves obtaining it. And that's what happens. We lose all form of inspiration. So with SMART goals, right? And this is in the learning, so you can go through this. We've all heard of SMART goals. Goals got to be specific. So specific. Not, I'm going to earn more money. No, how much money? I will earn $100,000. It's a number. It's a figure. We can see it. We can see $100,000. Then we can work back from there. So it's got to be specific. Whatever your goal is, it needs to be specific. It needs to be measurable. I want to have more money. Well, you've now got $2 more than $1, so I guess you've achieved it. Is that your goal? Well, no. We need to make sure that it's tangible and specific so we can measure our growth. We can measure whether we're on track. So that means at the end of the year, you don't then start to measure and go, wow, I wasn't even close to achieving it. So we want to make sure we have periods where we measure it. It could be each week, each fortnight, each month, whatever it is. If it's a 2-year goal, maybe you do it each month. Each month I'm tracking, I should be here. In the event that I'm not, I need to make up for that for the next month. In the event that I surpass that, great, I'm in front. And we keep tracking. That's how you win. You need to track your progress. Thirdly, attainable. We need to make sure our goal is attainable. I am going to fly to Mars tomorrow using my arms as propellers. That's not attainable. Like, we can't achieve that. And that's where attainable and realistic comes into it. We know that I can't fly to Mars tomorrow, so let's not say that. Let's keep it real. Let's make sure it's within the boundaries of the way we can operate and physically and emotionally where possible. The other aspect of goals, and this is really important, is time. We need to fix a time period to our goal. I want to lose 10 kilograms in 3 months. Bang, we've got 3 months. 3 months, we break that down to what do I need to do each month? What do I need to do each fortnight, each week, each day? The reason a time frame is important because it creates urgency. In 3 months, I'll be there, I work back. It's created a sense of urgency. So that's the SMART goals. So as you've all heard, because everyone's heard of the SMART goals, the goal must be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Cool. My advice, make your goals huge, then implement a system for small wins. If you're a goal setter and not someone who believes in mission, you need to have wins along the way. You need to reward yourself. Otherwise you die, you fizzle out. You're the guy that on the 26th of January, after you set all these goals on the 1st of January, you've died and you've fizzled out. So after we've designed a framework for our goals, we then need to prioritize our goals. Otherwise you spread your focus and commitment too wide. So therefore, basically, let's not say, I'm going to grow $1 million business. I'm going to get a 6-pack. I'm going to meet the girl of my dreams. I'm going to travel the world this year too. All of a sudden, there's 4 pretty huge areas. Now, if we focus all on those areas, that means really we're focusing 25% of our energy across those domains. So therefore, you're only going to get actually 25% growth. How would it be, instead of having 4 major goals, we broke it down to 2? It could be a health goal and a business goal. You know, I want to be healthier and achieve a level of weight of this, or whatever your health goal might be, and a business goal. That way, at least we're 50% business and 50% health. Therefore, we're going to get 50% growth in each areas. So it's about having focused intention on just smaller areas. It could be one area. My whole sole goal for 3 months is to develop my business, or is to go into business, is to work out where I want to take my life. I will create a business. My next 3 months, it's exploring that potentiality, where I want to use my time. Because that means 100% time, focus, and effort is going into that one goal, which means you're going to get the growth. Then after you do that, you can then set another goal on something totally different. You've achieved that, you now benchmark, now you go again. So it's about really focusing in on prioritizing that goal. Because the major reason people fail is because they have too many goals. You're focusing your time, attention, and focus across too many domains that you're not getting the growth. If you're not getting the growth, you're not seeing the results. If you're not seeing the results, you become deflated. If you become deflated, doubt creeps in. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe I'm not worthy of achieving this. And then, now there's worthless issues coming into it. So that's why we need to make sure that we focus our time in our goals and really sacrifice. You know, most people are unwilling to make a conscious decision to give up the things in life necessary to achieve their goals. You know, this is the price of success. You can't just click your fingers and have everything you want in this world. It's a process. And it means that you need to give up certain elements. My focus is to create a business. My focus is to live an inspired life. Therefore, I need to focus on me. I need to focus on the love that I have, the rules, the beliefs, the perceptions that I've formed to be true, so I can just challenge that and I can be my best version. So you know what? Everything else can wait, because I need so desperately to become my greatest version and live a magical existence. If that's your goal, then focus all of your time on that. And when you write these or document it, you need to close your eyes and just picture yourself. Just see yourself living this life. I'm walking down a beach, I'm proud, I'm looking good, I'm fit, I can feel the sun bathing on my face. There's a gentle breeze, I'm free. After this, I get to do what I want. Maybe I'm a coach, maybe I'm a mentor, maybe I'm a healer, maybe I'm a musician, maybe I'm a chef, who knows? Where do I want to go? That's up to me. That's what this journey is about. But all you know is there in that moment, when you close your eyes and you visualize it, you're free. You're living as if it were now. And that's how you start to create that emotional response to where you're going, because you live like it now. I can feel myself how free I am now. I pictured myself down the beach and it was amazing. I felt free. And that's what we need to do. So focus on your future version now and live that version now. Live like you're king. Live like you're free. Live like you're the fittest and healthiest person in the world. Walk around like you're someone who's just connected with humanity and changing lives. Live like it now. Because we know about our mind and our brain. Our brain doesn't know what's true and what's not. But I know one thing, when you start to live your truth and live your future as if it was occurring now, this becomes your reality. Now, isn't it better that our reality is something that we want to transition into instead of sitting in our own current mediocrity or existence? Do it. At the end of this exercise or at the end of this learning, we're going to plan this out. So get into the habit of living your future potentiality now. So with our goals, we've talked about the SMART model. We've talked about focusing on it. We've talked about prioritizing your time. We've talked about the important aspects of really visualizing your goal. But now what I want to do is I want to throw something else in here to totally just knock you off center. Goals, yeah, cool. That's one aspect. A goal to lose weight, to make money, to have a bigger house, to have a car, whatever it might be. To be honest, the world talks in goals, the language of goals. But what I want to inspire in you is a new thought or a new belief set or a new perception. And that's to create a mission. Because firstly, living by a mission is way cooler. And if you don't believe me, we're going to go into it because we're going to break it down. So here's the two definitions of a mission versus a goal. So I want you to tell me which one that you want to choose to live by. So a mission, an important assignment given to a person or group of people, typically involving travel abroad. A group of people sent on a mission, an organization or institution involved in overseas travel. Or mission, a strong feeling of aim, or a strong feeling of ambition or calling or creating a purposeful life and an aim. That's pretty cool. A goal, the object of a person's ambition or effort. A result, the destination. So when I think about that, a mission, it's about creating a legacy. It's about creating a purposeful life. It's about committing something so greater than you that it's inspiring. And a goal is focusing on a result. Now, you can see how one is very inspiring, one is objective. One is goal, focus, result. One's inspiring life. What do you think you need to achieve your goal? Inspiration each and every day or a result? If you focus on the result, does that propel you forward, or being inspired each and every day, wanting to be your greatest version, wanting to commit and really just crush that existence? What's going to help you more, a goal or a mission? Now, a mission is defined, as we said, by really contributing to a purposeful life, something really great and grandiose above you. Now, an ambition is like your calling. You're really getting connected with self, whereas your goal is your object. It's an ambition. Therefore, based off this, how likely is it going to be that you would achieve your goal versus your mission? If your mission inspired you each and every day, do you think you would be highly likely or unlikely to achieve it? Most of us, highly likely, because we're inspired by it. Now, the truth is, in today's world, vanilla organizations, people just follow what everyone else does. They just set goals, or they don't. Only 5% do, right? And they attempt to achieve them. However, after a few times, they become frustrated with their goals. They never achieve them. They don't result to anything. There's no inspiration. There's no courage. There's no passion or fulfillment in the day-to-day operations of that goal. And they lose focus. They lose drive and they lose energy. And then we just put it aside. So at The Human Effect, what we ask you to do is we ask you to design your life like it's a mission, something you're truly inspired by. And to do that, we have means goals and ends goals. So the difference between means goals and ends goals is a means goal is what we refer to as so goals. I will have money, so. I want to live in this house, so. I want to buy this car, so. And it sort of never ends. This cycle of wanting, it just doesn't end. And we know that a want comes from a lack. So what you're subconsciously saying is, I lack this in my life. So basically, breaking it down, your goal is to work, to purchase something that you assume are going to give you some level of happiness, and it will for a little bit. You'll buy this new car and you'll be like, yeah, this is a flash car. But then the car gets old, or it gets a ding or a scrape in it. And then you're like, this car no longer makes me happy. Now what? Maybe look for a bigger car, a better car. Maybe look for a house this time. What actually happens is you get a hit of serotonin in that initial purchase, and then that depletes, and then you're looking for something else. However, when you have an ends goal, so it's not about the result or the so what. I have a car, so what? When we have an ends goal, that's where the real magic lies, the inspiration, the energy, and the fulfillment. So ends goals are about following what's true to your core. It's about following your heart. Ends goals are aligned with purpose, intent, happiness, fulfillment, and abundance. They're not designed to create something, but they're designed to make you happy. They're designed to absolutely ensure that you live a successful, balanced, and inspired life. Your goal could be, I want to go to university so I can receive as much learning as humanly possible so I can go out into this world and totally transform lives. That's cool. Or, I want to go to university so I can get a good job to earn money. See the difference? Ends goals are about a feeling. You get so excited about the feeling that this energy and it keeps driving you and pushing you and motivating you. And the cool thing about that is other people will become attracted to you. People become attracted by your mission. So the chief mission of the Human Effect is to optimize human potential and to raise humanity standards. How do we raise humanity standards? We get 1,000 people just like you and we transform their life. And then we get them into a business where they want to contribute to humanity. A coach, mentor, writer, author, speaker, yoga instructor, chef, an artist, a healer. And we take that gift, that desire, that purpose, and we teach you how to teach that to other people. So now you can become abundant by giving your gift to humanity and teaching others how to do that. So we get 1,000 of you. You then teach that to another 1,000 people. They then teach that to another 1,000 people. So that's how we collectively raise humanity standards. But that's our chief mission. The whole purpose here, our chief mission is to optimize human potential and raise humanity standards. Our aim is to allow everyone to have option, opportunity, choice, and freedom in this life. That's what keeps me up at night with excitement and passion. That's what gets me up in the morning, and it drives me. It drives my staff. It drives our clients. It drives all the other people around the world that we collaborate with. It's why we're in universities lecturing. It's why we're rocking it with people overseas and organizations and hundreds and hundreds of clients, because people are attracted to mission. They're like, I want to be a part of that. I don't know how I fit in, but I want to follow that because that really resonates with me. Who goes, I like your goal, I want to follow you? No one does. Mission wins. Imagine if your mission was, I'm going to travel to exotic locations around the world and share my teachings, my wisdom and love. I'm going to connect with other driven, like-minded individuals, and I'm going to share a stage with absolute game changers. I'm going to work with people who inspire me. I'm going to ensure that my partner and my children travel the world with me and they get to share in all the love and experiences and joy that I bring to our world. Imagine if that was your life. There's no reason it can't be. So for you, I really want you to start to differentiate between goals and mission. With your goals, ends goals and means goals. Ends goals are those so what goals. I want to earn money so I can buy a car. I want to buy a car so I can feel better about myself. It doesn't work. It gives us that initial hit. And then we're left depleted. Now what? The missions are what goes long term. The mission's what you just want to wake up and do. And you don't want to stop. And that's the joy in life, is when we just commit ourselves to this mission and this purpose. So I want to leave it there. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to reflect on. We've got a few exercises at the completion of this. Go through the exercises, and I really want you to just sit in a space and really just reflect on how you want to live your future potentiality. And then second is I want you to start to think about how you can live that now. Because it's a transition that we're in. This is about creating your mission right here and right now. The past is the past. The past does not predicate your future. We are here. We are present. You're in this program because you want to take yourself to the next level. You want to take your life beyond extreme. You want to live an amazing, abundant life. And that's what this is about. So good luck with the teachings and the exercises after this. Check out the next videos. This is where it all changes. This is where we create your mission. We create your inspired living. Good luck with it.